The bigger the hair, the closer to Jesus, and the humidity really helping me get to heaven today. Okay, hey guys, thanks for coming back to check out another video. Okay, I'm just so excited to film these updates. This is update 16, I believe, to the rolling roulette project 50 pan thing. So if you guys have been here, you know what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it again. This idea was totally taken from Becca is what I about said. This was totally taken from Becca. No, it was totally taken from Rebecca and Alexi. So I always have them linked down below and above, but this is their roulette pan collab that they do. These are the original 50 categories that they had. I just wanted to get all 50, like get them accomplished, get goals met on them. So I have been working on them for 16 months, and we have like 20, no, less than 20 to go, because I have numbers 1 through 23 on my paper. That's all that we have left, but the yellow highlighted ones are ones that we've already drawn. So we have less than 20. Can we finish by the end of the year? Who knows? Let's find out. So let's get into this. I'm just gonna go in the order that I have them written down on my paper. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. But the first one for category 15, a product you haven't used much. I picked my CoverFx Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. These were sweetly sent to me from Laura, and so it was like new to my collection. I hadn't got to use these. I loved these mixed in with my foundation. It just gave this skin such a pretty glow. I absolutely love these. Now, I wasn't wanting to completely pan this since it was new. I just wanted to kind of like enjoy it. So I only had the goal to use it 20 times. So the last time I saw you guys, I had used it a total of 12 times. So I had 8 more to go to hit that 20 mark. And we have used it an additional 8 times. So 20 in total. These will be rolling out. Okay, then the next one is a product from NYX, which was category 14. So at the time, I only had a NYX Lip Primer, so that is what we put in. The goal is to use this up. It's just a standard lip primer. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing really special about it. I do like it. It's I feel like it does help kind of make the lines not as prominent in my lips. So here is our piece of paper with the markings on it. So you can see, like, we have used up a good bit of progress. Here is the bottom of the plastic cartridge show. This is a long haul type product. I always put products like this in here. Can you not drag your little booty on the rug? That is nasty. Okay, sorry for that interruption. I don't know what I was saying. I think I was getting ready to tell you, I always put products in like this lip primer, where I'm like, oh, that'll be so easy. I'll get that done so quickly. And then no, I don't. Like, I've had a lip liner in here that took months. I know I've had an eyeliner in here that took months to hit goal on. So I should have known, but I didn't know. But it's here. It's here for the long haul. So the next one was category number 9, a sparkly product. So I had the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette, and I wanted to hit pan. I already had pan in 2 glitter shades, so I was trying to hit pan in 3 others, and then the bluish one I wasn't worried about because it's more of like a winter color. But as you can see here, we now have pan in almost all of our glitter shades. So the Ritual shade I had used 2 times previously, and so I've used it 3 more times this past month, which would make it a total of 5 times. And so it's this like golden one right here. I did use it 1 time as a nail polish. This Soothe shade right here, I had not used at last update, but I have used it 3 times since, and so I hit pan on it. And then for the last one, the Story Glitter, which is the red one, I hadn't used it the last time, but I've used it twice as nail polish both times. I really enjoyed this. I'm so sorry, I forget who commented it, but somebody said like, hey, I've used those as nail polishes and they work really well, and they do. I really love the effect on it, and a lot of you guys complimented me on my nails like in previous videos where I had this on. So really enjoyed that tip, and I think that's why I was able to like hit pan on them so quickly. Also, like, I know the glitters are a different weight than like the other shades in here. I can't remember if they're smaller or bigger. They are, let's see, the glitters are 0.75 grams a piece, while the other shades are 1 gram a piece. So the glitters weigh 1/4 of a gram less. And so the pans in there are pretty shallow. I don't know if you can like tell that on camera though, but I mean, they are pretty shallow. And then since it is a glitter, it's like a little bit easier if you're putting your finger in the same spot each time to like move the product around and like hit pan on it. But either way, it's pan. So this palette will be rolling out now. And so the next one is category number 5, a product you don't like. So I had picked the Ulta Beauty Finishing Powder in the shade Fair to Light, and I still don't really like it, but I've been using it. I feel like it gives my skin, sorry, nose itch. I feel like it gives my skin like this weird pink tint to it. So I've been wearing this on days where I'm not filming because I really feel like it's a noticeable pink tint when I'm on camera. But here is what this is looking like right now. So our goal is to finish this off, and as you can see, we have a nice sizable pan in here, which I think this is the first time ever I've hit pan on a product and it hasn't been specifically like in the middle. Like I don't know how I accomplished this, but I did. So, you know, we'll just keep chucking away at this one till he is gone. Then the next category was number 6, a product you regret buying. So I had my Tarte Skin Twinkle highlighting palette, the volume 2, and now I really love the Tarte highlighters. I love their formula, and you know, oh, they smell like vanilla cupcakes, and I could just stand here, we'll sit here like all afternoon and sniff these. But I had the goal to use each shade 5 times, and so that's what I did. I have in this past month worn each of these shades 5 times to give this whole total palette a 15 use kind of thing, which was good, and it's made me re-fall in love with this. The reason that I regretted buying it is because it is in a palette, and I just, like at the time of putting it in here, I wasn't reaching for it, so it was a regret in that sense because this was a pretty penny, you know. So, but I'm glad to have gotten the 15 uses out of it, and I'm hoping that that will help like to remind me like, hey, you really liked that, like pull that out more. And I think too, now that I do shop my stashes, it'll be a little bit easier to accomplish those things. So then the last category was number 10, a product that you love. So I had added in my Kaleidos Sci-Fi Green palette. It's the Futurism one, and my goal was to just use this 10 times, and that meant even if I was just dipping into one shade, just to use it 10 times. And so I have done that. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I gravitated a lot towards these green shades. So much so, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but in real life, I can see a dip in both of these. I loved wearing these in my outer corner. They paired so nicely with Subculture. And then I did use these 2 shimmer shades. Now, I didn't keep track of like, oh, did I use this one like 4 times and this one 5 times and this one 3 times? Like, I didn't keep track of that. But I can tell you that I used these 2 greens the most, and then I did use this green 2 times and then this yellow once. So the black and the brown in here still remain untouched. We are not surprised that I have not touched the black though. So with that being said, let me add my little slip back in here with their shade names, and then we get to roll how many new categories? 4? Yeah, we get to roll 4 new numbers. That's so exciting. I think this is our best update yet. So let me pull out the Pretty Random app and get ready for you guys. So I have it pulled up. I have it put in 1 through 23. I have the category list right here, and if I've put in prevent re-rolls, so we're gonna roll 4 numbers. So number 22 we haven't had, so that's a product you are currently loving. Ooh, okay. Number 7 we haven't had either, a product you've used up before. Okay. Number 10 we have had, so number 11, a product you aren't sure you like. I feel like I just got that category. A product, oh, I had a product you don't like. So a product you aren't sure you like. Okay, so we're on the fence about it. And then number 20, we've already had. So number 13 is something overrated. Let me make sure that was 4 numbers. I will be right back once I select new products to fit these categories, okay? I just wanted to pop in here right quick and just tell you guys we have 11 categories left. Now, I guess 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 if you want to count in like the 6 that we will be working on. So depending on how you want to look at it, we have 11 or 17 left. And I am so excited to think that that is down from 50. So I think we could be done by the end of the year. I think. Okay, I don't remember the order that we like rolled these in, so I'm just gonna go down like numerically ordered. So number 7, a product you have used up before. I've used up a NYX Butter Gloss this year, so I'm gonna throw this one in with the goal to use it up. It is in the shade Fortune Cookie. It's just the current gloss that I've really been loving, and especially for this time of year, it's a great like peachy nude shade. I really like it, so I'm gonna try to use this up. Okay. All right, number 11, a product you aren't sure that you like. I think you guys have probably heard me say this so many times. I have this bronzer stick from Wet n Wild in the shade Oaks About You. Let me roll it up because it is a retractable product, so there's honestly not very much in here. I will mark it on a piece of paper. And let me give you a swatch. Maybe I've used this once or twice in its life. I'm really not certain, but on camera you can see it's kind of like a muddy color, and then when you like blend it out, like I don't know, it just looks very orange, especially like on my skin. Now granted, my hands are like 8 shades paler than my face, but it looks very orange. So I need to decide if I like this or not. So I'm gonna give myself a goal to use this 10 times. I feel like that's enough to make a decision on if I like it or not. At that point, I will be able to safely decide whether I need to declutter it or I can use it up. So then category 13, something overrated. I'm gonna throw this in. I really do. It's not bad, but I don't think it deserves the hype that it's getting. So it's the e.l.f. Bite Size Quad in Cream and Sugar. Now, I love this color story. I just did a ranking, like my affordable kind of like drugstore palettes, and this was in there. So you guys can go watch that to hear like me ramble on about this a little bit more. So for $3, this is totally worth $3. But the way people were hyping it up, like, I think it's overrated. The shimmers in here are like on the drier side, and so I think that's my biggest turnoff. But I need to make a decision on if this palette has a place in my collection or not. So I'm going to give myself the goal to use this 10 times. Now, for this one, when I say I want to use it 10 times, since it's kind of like on the chopping block, if you will, I mean that I want to specifically build 10 looks around this palette. And now I know it's a quad. You probably can't get like 10 varying different looks, but using solely this palette 10 times. So if I come to this palette and just use like this shimmer shade, then that does not count as one of the 10 uses. I have to do my eye look only using this palette. So that way I can make a clear decision on whether or not I need to keep it or not. Okay, so then the last category is a product, you are currently loving. So I went back and forth mainly because, hello, can I just keep this in? No, you have to pick something new. But so I went ahead and decided to bring in my Makeup Revolution highlighting palette that they did in collaboration with Soph. I just have been loving this, and there are 2 shades in particular in here that I've been gravitating towards. So this like white yellow shade and then this peachy shade. Let me give you some swatches of it right over the bronzer, you know, just, you know, doesn't matter. Okay, so there's 2 swatches of it. This peachy one it looks darker in the pan, but it's like such a light, pretty glow, and it's not an intense highlighter. It gives you like that healthy, like no makeup kind of look. And then that first one, that like white yellow gold one, it just layers so pretty with so many other highlighters. So I would love to hit pan in each of these highlighters for this category. So all right, hit pan in these 2 shades. Use this palette solely 10 times to just make a decision about it. Use the bronzer stick 10 times kind of to also make a decision about it. use up another NYX Butter Gloss, and then we still have our lip primer that we will use up, and our Ulta Beauty Finishing Powder that we will use up as well. So that is it for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves and having a good day or a good whatever time it happens to be for you, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!